Welcome to the Word of Truth. This is Teacher D.H. Spoon. Today's message is called Fireproof. As we know, fireproof means that you could be in fire and it will not bother you. It will not burn you. That's what fireproof means. And when you think about life, sometimes the enemy want to throw you in the fiery furnace. A lot of times we don't want to go in the fiery furnace, but sometimes God allows us to go in there, just like he did Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. You know, instead of God saying, well, you know what, I know that y'all faithful, I know that y'all follow me, I know that y'all worship me, y'all was willing to go into the fiery furnace, you know, and die instead of following King Nebuchadnezzar's pagan god, you know. But see, sometimes we pray to God and we ask God, you know what, don't allow me to go in there. I don't want to go in the fiery furnace, Lord. I don't want to go through the storm. But see, sometimes God allows us to be in it so he could show us that, hey, we need him and we need to rely on him so he can deliver us. And see, a lot of times when God allows you to go to the fiery furnace, he letting you know that, hey, you are not getting burned. He said, through the fire I will be with you. You would not get burned. He said the blaze would not kindle upon you. So therefore God is saying, hey, I'm letting you go through there. You are not going to get burned. The blaze is not going to kindle upon you, but you're going to come out refined. See, God allow us to go through the fiery furnace to show us that with him and through him we are fireproof, that God is going to be with us just like he was with Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. And that's when King Nebuchadnezzar was like, hey, how many, he asked his guard attendants, how many men did we throw in there? And they said 3. He said, why I see 4? That's because God said, I am with you wherever you go. See, God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. And now is the time for us to hold our head up and be strong and say, Father, thank you for everything that you allow. God is not going to allow you to go through anything that he feel that you can't bear. God wouldn't put more on you than you can bear. But what God will do is God will give you the strength and the means to go through whatever you need to go through. So now is the time for you to hold your head up and be strong and be courageous. And even though if God allow you to go through the fiery furnace, just like when God was with Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, God is with you too. God is going to let you come out better than ever. Just like gold, you could put gold in fire, and you know, and you could get all the impurities out, and you could shake it, you could remold it, you know, you could melt down a bracelet and you could make it a ring if you want to. You could make you could melt down a necklace and make it a ring or a bracelet. You know what I'm saying? So you could melt it and refine it. And that's what God does when he allows us to go through the fiery furnace. God is refining us, and he's letting that fire get all those impurities out. God say, you never know how strong you are until you have been tested. You know, when you tested, that's when you know how strong you are. That's when you know that you could stand strong, and that's when you know that you could take things and that you're stronger than you think that you are. See, a lot of times we underestimate our strength because we have to realize that we could do all things through Christ, which strengthens us. Yes, alone we are nothing, but with God and through God we could accomplish mighty things. God is a good God. He's a faithful God, and God is a God that won't fail. So now it's the time for you to stay strong. Keep your head up, and if God allow you to go through the fiery furnace, you have to say, you know, one thing I know, I will not get burned. The blaze would not kindle upon me. God is forever with me. And see, that's what we have to realize each and every day. When you wake up in the morning, you have to say, you know what, God is with me. He's with me wherever I go. So first of all, I have to watch what I do. I have to watch how I treat people. I have to watch how I treat myself. I have to watch how I communicate with people. And see, that's why each and every day you have to go around, you have to be in life, and you have to be happy, you have to be joyous, you have to be thankful that you're alive. And see, God is with you wherever you go. So, you know, God said, why would you fear? God said, I'm with you. God said, I made the heavens and earth, you know. God said, I have raised the dead. He had made the blind see. He had fed 5,000 with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. He made the he even the withered man hand, he restored his hand. The lady with the issue of blood, you see, he she was made whole, you know. The man that was born blind, he was able to see. See, there's nothing that God cannot do. And God wants us to be strong. He wants soldiers. He wants people to fight on the front line. He wants people to be there. He wants people to stand strong. He wants people to stand the test of time. When things go on, he wants us to be able to stand so people can know who is in us and who is operating through us. See, when you stand through a storm, and you stand and you hold your head up and you don't fold and you don't give up and you have courage and you don't have no fear, but you stand in faith. See, you are saying who you belong to. You are saying who are you serving without saying it. See, all you have to do is walk in life. All you got to do is show up in life. All you got to do is live your life. Stop complaining. Stop murmuring. Yes, we go through things that's just going to be hard. Some things going to be uncomfortable. Some things going to be difficult. Yes, but then there are other times when we're going to have to realize that, hey, you know what? You know what? I am going to have to stand strong. Even when things aren't hard and I'm not in the fiery furnace, I'm going to have to make sure I prepare myself. So if by any chance I get in that fiery furnace, see, we never know when we wake up if something good or something difficult is going to happen. Just like you wake up and something bad could happen, something good could happen just as well. If you wake up and something good could happen, something bad could happen as well. But see, God is here and he wants us to be strong. He wants us to lean on him. He wants us to know that he the same God yesterday, today, and forevermore. Just back then when he was with Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, God is going to be with you. So now is the time. If you have to go in the fiery furnace, realize that you're going to come out better than you was before, because God is with you. Always remember, wherever you go, where you at work, God is with you. If you at the doctor's office, God is with you. If you at home, God is with you. If you in traffic driving, God is with you. If you in the grocery store, God is with you. Wherever you at, and whatever you going through, whatever surprise test that you have, God is with you, and God is going to help you get through that test. He's going to help you pass that test. So now is the time for you to say, hey, I am strong. God wouldn't give me more than I could bear. God is with me. If I go in through the fiery furnace, God is going to make sure I don't get burned, but I'm going to come out better than I was before. I'm going to come out refined, and God is going to shape me and mold me. He's going to get rid of all that dross, all those impurities, and God is going to make me come out better than I was before. So now is the time for you to hold your head up. Now is the time for you to be strong. Now is the time for you to say, you know what, I'm not going to avoid the fiery furnace, but when I'm faced with the fiery furnace, I'm going to hold my head up and know that I'm not going to be burned. I know that God is with me, and I know if God before me, who could be against me? If God is for me and can't nobody be against me, then what can anybody do to me? Why should I be afraid? God didn't give me a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. And see, when you walk in fear and that weakens you. But when you walk in faith, see, people, the enemy could feel your faith, but he could feel your fear, and he like to feed off that fear. Fear makes the enemy bigger, but see, faith make him smaller. So now is the time for you to stand strong and say, hey, I am a child of God, and I am going to stand strong. I'm going to stand in the fiery furnace. I am not going to be burned, because God is forever with me. So now is the time for you to stand strong. Now is the time for you to say, if God before me, can't nobody be against me. Now it's the time for you to know that you can do all things through Christ which strengthens you. So now it's the time for you to realize that God is with you at all times. In the fiery furnace, through the storms, go through your storms, hold your head up, learn the things that you need to learn, and let God refine you, let him mold you and shape you. But make sure that you stay true to God no matter what. I hope you enjoyed this message. Until next time, may the peace of God be with you. Peace. And always remember that you are fireproof. Peace.